guys aren't gonna freaking believe what happened next.
Oh, there he goes.
Toyota World Runners is proudly supported by Fireplace Performance, Western Driveline. We left off the last video stranded on the trail in the middle of nowhere, replacing a Burfield and axle shaft. We ended up getting the axle shaft pulled out and the wheel back on. I left one out and was able to get home safely. I put a stock Burfield and axle shaft in the following day. I also told myself that I wasn't going to go wheeling until I put upgraded chromoly axles in the front end of this truck. Well, that changed quickly when it was my buddy's birthday and he wanted to go wheeling, but I said I was going to be super careful. I was only going to do stock easy lines and just play it real safe. Let's see how long that lasts.
Oh, what? That was nothing.
So since I had stock Burfield on one side and a slightly upgraded Smurfield axle on the other side, I was in two-wheel drive for most of the day. Except for this obstacle, I decided to lock one manual hub so I would have three-wheel drive going up here.
Come my way.
Rear diff. Hey, Mike. You know you're not spinning at the back, eh?
This is an awesome little buggy that Mike built. It's a super capable little rig. It has lots of cool little modifications that just make it wildly capable. It's super light, it's got sticky tires on there. Maybe we'll have to do an island spec on this thing, because I really like the way that it works. You guys aren't gonna freaking believe what happened next. So after we turned our trucks around and we're like going down this hill, like end of the day, we're like ready to go home now. I'm coming down this hill. I'm in double low and I only had one hub locked because I was still trying to go super easy. Knew I had stock bursts, didn't want to break anything. So I'm coming down and I kind of slide into this little tree. So I'm like up against this tree on the passenger side. So I crank my wheel driver just to kind of like pop over it and give it some gas. All of a sudden, bang! Broke a frickin' berth. Broke a berth again on the trail. By this time it's dark. I've got 5 or 6 trucks behind me. I couldn't believe it. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I'm about to do another berth on the trail. So get buddy behind me on the winch to kind of winch me back because my steering's bound up, because this one obviously like fully shattered and was like bound up in the steering inside the knuckle. So he's on the winch kind of slowly pulling me back. Got the truck in reverse, slowly going back, bang! Blow the other side. Seriously, I couldn't, like, what? Both berths in the matter of a minute. Now I'm like double screwed. Still couldn't steer. Couldn't believe it. I was like so mad and upset all at the same time. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Why do I do this to myself? Anyway, we limped the truck down onto a flat spot. Luckily, I was with some epic Toyota dudes that knew how to take stuff apart, knew how to work together, and with the help of everyone, we actually got both berths pulled and wheels back on in under an hour, which was fantastic. We weren't able to pull one of the axle shafts out because it was sheared off right where the seal goes. So that ended up binding up my steering when we took off again. I had to take it apart for the 3rd time. That last time though was record breaking. We got from wheel off to wheel going back on was under 15 minutes. It was the fastest I've ever seen a berth get replaced. I'm getting pretty good at them now. Couldn't believe it though. I was like, wow, that's unreal. So we finally did the thing. We got 30 spline long fields, boys. We finally upgraded the berths. Good evening on Toyota World Runners. We finally have 30 spline long fields, upgraded axle shafts and berth fields, which will hopefully end my long suffering of replacing these on the trail. So I'm gonna leave it here for that video. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna get stuck into this job, putting all this stuff into this truck, and we'll see you on the trail.